really got three phones. But I'm gonna use one of my phones to look your ass up and talk shit right back. Are you ready?
Yeah, sorry, I just threw on something. Just so hey, if you find me, you find me.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So back to you, Sir Catherine. Houston, 31, Capricorn, computer IT, one child, that's 9. All right. So, yeah, you said you were here before.
Okay.
What happened?
Okay, so the guy was nice, gave him a chance. He wasn't from Houston, but he just kind of just told lies after we kind of like made things official. So it's kind of like weird. And I was just trying to, some of the stuff just didn't make sense. Nobody should be paying your bills for you, and you're a grown man.
Wait, so what happened now?
And
That somebody's paying his bills?
yeah, some girl that he said he was best friends with, but then it came full circle because it was questions that I asked him, and he wasn't being honest about it.
Wait, how do
So
we get to you're dating and he tells you another woman's
yep,
paying his bills?
exactly same thing I was trying to get wrapped around my
That would have been
head.
the last date.
Yeah, it was. It
Wait,
was.
okay, explain
It was.
to me how that even came out that a woman was paying his bills. Like, what was the conversation?
I'm trying to remember. He was like, I want to share something with you and see if you're gonna judge me. I never judged them or nothing, but it becomes a questionable thing knowing that this a whole grown woman is also paying all your bills while you are saving your money, and they discuss some type of agreement where she will pay all his bills because she make more money than him, and that he will use his money to save. And that was like the story. Now I never understood why they even did it, because I kept asking him different questions to kind of get him to say, because he just wouldn't tell me.
So wait,
But he was
I'm a little
like,
confused. Were they living together?
Nope.
So why did it even come up? Like, I'm trying to figure out why did he even
He was
share with
just trying
you?
to.
Huh?
He was. He said that he just wanted to be open and honest and make me feel comfortable. So he wanted to tell me the truth about something. He wanted to know how I felt about it. And honestly, I didn't know what to say. Honestly, I just was just thinking in my head, like, should I be mad? Should I be irritated? Why would we make things official when we didn't talk about this before? Like, if you wanted to get something off your chest, let's have a clean slate beforehand. Let me make the decision on whether this should be something that we should go forward in. You don't tell me after the fact and have me in a position where it kind of make me feel like I should be okay with it, because
Was he attractive? He got to be attractive.
he was decent. He was decent. I'm gonna say that.
I
He
wonder
wasn't like,
if he was trying to see if you were gonna pay for his bills eventually.
I ain't never done it before. I ain't gonna never do it. So I hope not. I hope that was not his intake.
Okay. Okay. And
But
then eventually, how did that end?
so it ended by me basically seeking God about it. And when I saw God about it, God just kind of gave me confirmation. And next thing you know, I told him, I said, I just think it's just best that we kind of separate, because I can't really wrap around my head why somebody else is paying your bills. And I also can't wrap around the fact that it's a woman that's doing it. And you say that y'all have never been together or anything like that, but it's kind of giving me vibes that you're not telling me the whole full truth, that there's something behind it. So he understood. He was upset about it, but he understood and he respected, and we was easily able to separate. He wanted to still stay in contact. He wanted to bond with my son and everything. I told him, I said, well, once we're done, then that has to stop, because you've only met him one time, and I can't have that continuously going on. And me just telling you, honestly, straight up what the decision is between us. And I don't think I can kind of move past that, especially if we've already started, in that angle. I don't think that would be wise for me.
Okay.
So he understood, and we done.
Okay.
So I
Well,
just
well, I understand you got to do things your way, but let me tell you something. I know guys sometimes like why y'all calling me about this shit? I think God might cuss sometimes. I know he be cussing at my ass.
Yeah.
Like, child, you ain't know what you need me for. You could ask Keisha this. I be trying to get to the good Lord, and now I see why my prayers be getting blocked, because y'all be going to God with some bullshit. The moment he told you somebody else, another woman was paying his bills, you ain't need God. You needed the dial tone. You needed to hang up. I mean, child, I be having some real stuff. I be trying to get through to God, and now I be seeing why God can't even hear my prayers, because y'all be going to him with shit like this. And I know God be sitting there like, God.
The girl had he actually got with somebody else that was on the show, and I guess they met, and the girl actually she sent you a message and said that she had met somebody, and it's the same guy. I know his side profile face. They were kissing, and you had did like a update on her story or whatever. I don't know if she was on the show or if he ever got a chance to be on the show, but that was the guy. And I was like, I said, I hope he told her the truth and told her some stuff, and hopefully he out of that situation that he told me. But it was just so ironic. I was just like, man, let me get on there, because I think it's probably time for me to tell my story, and definitely hope for the best for me. Still single.
Was he ever on the show?
Not that I know of, but she actually inboxed you a picture of them. You recently posted, and it's just ironic that it was him.
What was her name? She inboxed me a picture of him.
Yeah, you did it recently. I'm gonna have to probably just
and they're kissing. What did I say about the update?
She was short. You just said that, you know, that she actually had an update and that she, you know, was dating him or whatever. So that's the guy.
Were they kissing? Were they kissing?
Yeah.
And then she had locks? Like her hair was like?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the guy she was kissing was the guy that was dating you, that you dated before.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, how ironic is that? So I guess he making sure. I mean, he's very dedicated to the show, but I didn't know he was that dedicated. So he on the hunt. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, I like a hunter.
Man, right?
Yeah, dark skinned guy. Yeah.
And then, okay, I know what you're talking about. If I posted it, I did post, because people actually for some reason thought the picture was me. But the girl, her hair is like in braids, and they're kissing each other.
Dreadlocks. Yeah. She had it neatly twisted up. She had it neatly. It looked like it was fresh. You know, like
yes.
Yeah, she had dreads and they were kissing, and I was like, now again, I'm done with that guy. Me and him have no feelings. I was done once when I got the confirmation, and I don't have no hard feelings for him. I'm actually happy for him. He found somebody, because he made it seem like he wasn't gonna be able to move on. But I'm glad he moved on and found somebody.
And
maybe they all right.
It seem like he couldn't move on when you left him.
Kind of, sort of. He was just saying like I was his dream woman, like. He would just, you know how guys praise you for being a certain way and actually everything that you prayed for. It was kind of one of those things. And I was just hoping that he would be able to move on. And I'm very happy that he actually moved on. And, you know, it was just a learning experience for me in that whole situation. Just don't settle. And I'm just not willing to settle. I do too much. I work too hard. I do a lot of self-reflecting on myself to get to where I'm at. And I've healed a lot of pain. So I'm in a place now, I'm ready to be married. I'm ready to be with somebody, a life partner. And I'm just going to continue to patiently wait for him to come. I'm just not going to settle. And that would have definitely put me in a settling phase. Nothing against him. He was a decent guy. But unfortunately, the lies I just couldn't get past, especially when it was early on. Those are flags that you start noticing now. You start planning the exit.
Okay. Are you sure you moved on? Because.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm just giving you an update. I'm done.
Okay.
We can move on. You asked questions.
Okay, Catherine. So we gotta move forward then. So
yeah,
Catherine, 31 Capricorn, computer IT, child, that's 9. Because I didn't even start asking you the questions yet. What kind of man are you looking for?
I'm really looking for a intentional guy that's actually wanting possibly to be married, and a life partner, a best friend, a partnership, and somebody that's a really healthy role model. I do have a child, and it would be nice for him to be a great role model for him, show him things that a woman can't show him. And somebody
The
very
child's
smart.
father.
He's not in his life. He's still on earth or whatever. He's just not active in his life. It's something he chooses to do, unfortunately, and it's something I can't really force him to do. That I'm realizing I can't force him.
So you want to
So it's just
father. You're honest with that.
Yeah, I'm very honest.
Okay.
Very honest.
What are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers for me. I'm not into smoking. Any type of form of smoking, I just cannot do. Somebody that actually from small lies or just trying to protect me. I like a guy that's like raw and uncut and tell me like it is, because I'll respect you more if you are, a man of integrity. And if you can't actually be honest and be transparent up front, then I don't know what we can kind of work on, because at that point I don't have time. Also another deal breaker would be a guy that just don't communicate. I just need somebody to communicate. If he can't communicate in verbal or in action wise, then it's gonna be hard for me to kind of like, bypass it.
Okay. What about, does he have to look a certain way?
I really don't have a specific look. It's just based off of where your head at, to be honest. If he has a good head on his shoulders and we both see the same things in life and goals and ambitions in future, then I can do with that.
Okay. What about money? Do we got to make a certain amount of money?
I think 50K and up is good.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna set it up like this. I'm gonna step back, and hopefully you can see me.
You gotta see your legs.
Oh, you can't.
Gotta bring it down so we can see your legs, honey.
Okay, maybe this may work.
I don't know if this is the option.
No, not a good option.
Just take it. Okay, Catherine, just take it and put it on top of your head. Hold it up and be able to see you like that. So we're looking all at cleavage right now, Catherine. Looking all at you.
Okay, I think this is good.
Okay, this is better. Okay, all right, we see you, Mama. Okay, pretty dress.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
So, Catherine, when was your last relationship?
That relationship in I think that was about October, November.
Of last year?
So with that guy.
Of last year, right?
Yeah.
You live in the same city?
No.
You consider, how long did y'all talk for?
We talked for about a month.
And that was
month and a half. As far as talking before we made things official. We talked for like a month, and then after that is when we had made things official.
So how long did y'all date for entirety?
We only went on one date, and that was when he flew in. So we talked for like for about 4 weeks, and then he planned to come down here. He wanted to actually be my escort to an event. So we went to an event that pretty much he asked if he could, be my date, and I said, okay, if you can come down here. So he flew down here and escorted me to the event, and from there is where we ended up. He ended up asking me to be his woman officially, and then from there, it didn't last long.
How much longer did it last after that?
Probably another 4 to 6 weeks, in between 4 to 6 weeks, something like that.
So the entirety of the relationship is 2 months?
Yeah. Yep.
How many times did you guys see each other?
We saw each other 3 times.
And, okay, so maybe, listen, I guess dating is different for every relationship.
It is
for everyone. I would classify that as dating.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would classify that as a relationship, because I asked you when was your last relationship. But so you haven't dated anyone since that man?
Oh no, I before him is I had been single for about 8 years.
What
Yeah.
is going on? Why was you been single for 8 years?
Yeah, I haven't had anybody come and like literally like take the wheel and like literally lead. Like most of them are scared. I don't know what it is. I'm not intimidated. I make everything so cool and easy. It just don't work out. Like you get my number, we talk, before we even go on the first date, and next thing you know, I don't hear back from them. It's kind of like a hit and miss. So I just kind of been, focusing on my business, focusing on my son, being the best mom I can be, and mostly preparing myself for, whenever he comes, and whenever he comes. That's just kind of how it has been. It's not like I'm not getting out there. I am getting out there. I go to grocery stores and I bump into guys. I go, to things with my son at jumping places and, no luck. So
You live
y'all
in
laughing, but
Houston
I'm doing
too.
it. I try.
Yeah, like you
Yeah,
live
I
in a
try.
good city.
Yeah,
Um,
I try.
yeah, I mean you got the homegrown body. I think this is a body appreciated in Houston, you know.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I don't know, but okay. So I guess you don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last
Okay.
time you was intimate with someone?
Um, whew, this October, this is not October, this November. It's about to be a year now. Jeez.
So that
About to
man was
be.
the last guy.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. I hope
Unfortunately,
that woman that
unfortunately.
DM me knows all this because I would hate for her to watch this episode and learn all this information. So I hope he already told her. I
Hopefully
hope she
so.
ain't finding out. Hey, girlfriend. Hey, girl. I hope you already
It's part of life at the end of the day.
watched. Hope you already knew, girlfriend. Because I don't want you to find out when the hell I found out. But
Yeah, that's the same thing I said. I said, ooh. I said, but okay.
well, you came on to tell it now, Catherine. I don't know. You ain't.
I'm good with it. I'm at peace.
You
I'm
didn't. You didn't have.
fine.
Now, Catherine, I'm gonna say this. You didn't have to tell it, but you decided to tell it.
I did. But that's okay. I'm cool with it. At the end of the day, more power to them. Hopefully they're strong enough to handle it, and hopefully they did, share it. It is what it is. It's part of life and dating, and I ain't throw nobody under the bus. I just kind of was transparent about my experience. I've been on here before, so yeah, that's my update since then.
Okay. Well, what are 3 flaws you have to work on, Catherine?
My flaws are making sure that I don't take things personal. Um, I'm I do very well with that now, but that's one of my flaws. And then another one is probably getting ahead of myself, meaning moving probably a little too fast when you're just kind of enjoying the moment, but then you kind of like forget about certain things and you're like, oh dang, I should have addressed this sooner. Or and another one would be, I would say, being patient with a man, especially when a man is like old enough. I would think that he would be of a certain, way about himself or how he carries himself. I really don't have a lot of patience for a lot of boy stuff. I'm on my grown women at this point, and I just don't have time for games.
Okay, could the guy have kids?
One would be fine or none. But I have one, so I think it's fair, to meet somebody that has one as well.
Do you want more children?
Yes. I definitely want to bear more children.
Okay. And what was the age range you would date? You're 31.
Okay, so last time I said starting at 28, but I'm 31, and the type of men I'm interested in, they have to be, I would say 30, 37 to about 43 is what I'll handle.
37 to 43. Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Um, I have a pretty smile, definitely something good to look at. I would say I bring in a lot of teamwork and partnership with the person, so I'll just add to you and be a plus. And also, I'm very ambitious.
She's very
Okay.
ambitious. Okay. So I want to say this, and I want to say it while you're up here because I do. We're not gonna go back all the way down that rabbit hole with
Yeah.
the guy you once dated and the woman that sent me the photo of her dating him now. But I do want to say this to that woman because I feel like this video will get to her. If he makes you happy, you stay with that man.
Yes.
Don't let no past anybody change. If you are in a happy space, if it's working for you, then stay in that relationship. Not saying that that was Catherine's goal. Not sure. I'm not saying that that was her goal, but I do know that sometimes exes be trying to come in and mess up people's relationships. Not saying that was your goal, Catherine. So I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
not
to you, young lady, if you happy with your man, be happy with your man. So back to you. All right, Catherine. How can the guy
my.
reach out to you?
You can, DM me here. It's fine on Facebook here at Sir Catherine, last name Johnson. That's it.
All right, say it one more time.
First name Sir Catherine, last name Johnson.
First name Sir Catherine, last name Johnson. Oh, does the guy got to be in Houston?
I would prefer him to be in Houston. Just makes things a lot easier for us to get to know each other.
Okay. And she is a Capricorn, works in IT, has a child that's 9, looking for a man that's willing to be a stepdad that supports her, 37 to 43. All right, girlfriend, you keep me posted how it goes, love.
All right, appreciate it, Kendra. You have a safe night, and you look cute too. You always talking about your hair.
I ain't worried about that. All right, thank you, baby. Bye.
All right, bye.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I want to say that because let me tell you something. And I'm not, and again, I'm not saying this was Catherine's goal. So I want to be clear when I say that. But I have seen so many times of people deal with a person, it didn't work out, and then they deal with somebody else, and then all of a sudden they want to make sure they let. Sometimes the intentions don't be good, child, because they don't want you to be happy. Misery loves company. Well, bitch, get a 1-bedroom apartment because I'm not moving in that motherfucker. Okay? So people be trying to come to you with some miserable story so you could be miserable like them. Tell them you're not moving in. Get a studio apartment. Shit. There ain't enough room. I'm in a mansion of happiness, paradise. Your experience is not my experience. And I don't know what your intentions were or are. But whatever happened with you, he might have been a bad man to you. He might have been a bad girl to you, however, or she might have been a bad girl to you. I don't know. But don't let nobody from the past come in and try to take your joy if you have joy. Because not everybody has good intentions. And again, I do want to say, I'm not saying that was Catherine's goal, but just an overall statement. All right. Let's keep going. Shit.